I need a light bearer. A light bearer is going to be a huge upgrade in so many places for me due to its unique effect of doubling your special attack regeneration. I have a Void Waker, which is guaranteed to hit when using its special attack, so the more specs I can get off, the more guaranteed damage I can do. This will mean faster kills at a lot of different bosses. And with my magic being my worst DPS combat style, the light bearer will even help with that since the Void Waker spec is magic damage. So I'm going to farm Tombs of Amascut until I get one. Well, first KC back with a glory, and I have to say, I did kind of feel more accurate in some rooms. I think I definitely felt really accurate on Barbar, but like it's such a marginal increase, I'm probably not going to feel it like as much as what I'm thinking I will. It would just be like a marginal increase over time. Do we get a purple? Oh my god, I can't believe I just actually got a purple. No way the first raid in the video is going to be a purple. Oh my god. If only it wasn't glitching out, that'd be so much better. I don't like how it's glitching out at the minute. Oh my god. I can't believe I just got this. There is no way the first raid is going to be a purple. That is crazy. Well, let's just open it. Light bearer, light bearer, light bearer. Or, if you're going to be anything else, just please be a shadow. Please either of those. Come on, we have ourselves a Fang and we have ourselves a Ward already. Just please give me the light bearer straight away. Oh my god, yes! Yes! I'm so lucky here. Oh my god, I can't believe I just got this the first KC. That is crazy. Oh my god. No way that happened the first raid of the video. Oh my god, what a way to start it. Well, now I really don't have any excuse to not go up to experts now here. I really have none. Wearing this, I am going to lose out on 2 max hits that my Berserker Ring offers, but on the other hand, this does give me more special attack regeneration. So that means more Void Wakers more often, which is more guaranteed DPS. So that is something that's incredibly good. It also means I can use my Partisan of the Sun more often, which means more healing, and just overall, it's going to be so good to have. But that's wild that that's the first thing I get from the first one I've done. That's actually looking like a pretty alright log right now, actually. That's a really, really lucky log. I should not have a jewel by this point with this amount of KC. I should not have 3 purples by this KC. And they're all different purples, which is... Look, I am very, very happy about that. And technically, this light bearer is a mage upgrade in its own way because now I can spec more with my Void Waker, which is more mage DPS for me. So that's pretty cool. I was going to commit to doing a bunch of TOA, but I suppose now I'm going to do one more, go for the back-to-back, and then after that, I might literally just head off to TOB again for a while. So here's the first room where the light bearer is going to make a big difference. Since I range Zebak a lot, I am only specking at the start of the fight with my Void Waker, and if I get a spec back by the end of it, I do spec again. But with the light bearer, I'm going to get multiple specs off during this fight, and that is going to massively increase my DPS, because I can just chuck the Void Waker back on and go again. Because of course, the Berserker Ring isn't helping me at all when I'm ranging. But now when I'm ranging or maging, my light bearer is constantly working and getting me my special attack back, so I can special attack with my Void Waker, or even my Fang, or even the Partisan of the Sun. So any other style this ring now benefits from instead of just my Berserker Ring just buffing up my melee style. It's really good because I use multiple different styles, and that's why the light bearer is going to be so good here. So anywhere I use multiple different styles, like in here, this light bearer is going to go really, really well. So I get these 2 specs off here like this. And then I basically just have to swap to my range setup, and then I can just go just from here. And this will get me all the rest of the spec back really fast. Like you can see, I've nearly already recovered some. And there we go. I've already recovered 10. It's that quick. I'm going to get so much extra DPS off here that it's probably going to be much faster. And I want to see how fast this raid's actually going to be. Previous raid was about 43 minutes and 50 seconds. And I made no mistakes. The raid went really well. My DPS seemed completely fine. So that's a very good average I can work off. So we'll see how fast this one goes. And my spec has nearly regenerated all the way up to 100% already. So now I can chuck my Void Waker back on and then go in for some specs. There we go. That's just an extra free damage that I wouldn't have gotten previously. That is so good. Just a whole extra spec that just wouldn't have happened previously because I'm wearing this ring and benefiting from it even when I'm on range. And that's Zebak dead. That one did not feel fast. I didn't really feel like I hit that much, but actually, that was really quick. A 443 is pretty damn good. I don't really get below 5-minute Zebaks anymore because of my invocation level, but we'll just have to see how fast Kefri is now. This one is a full melee fight, so I benefit less from the Void Waker, but I still, of course, get the special attacks, so that's always good. After watching back the footage, I think I missed something here. Does Zebak have a plush of himself? Well, he must have gotten that from Creator Crafted with their new plushie drop. They have 5 new plushies that are Zebak, the Giant Mole, Kraken, Rocky, and the Red Chinchompa. And pre-orders just opened for them, so you can even get yours today before they ship. Zebak is by far my favorite out of the new plushies, since it's one of my favorite pets in the game. You guys can even save some money by bundling 3 or more plushies for 15% off. You know what else you can bundle and save on? Crumb's RuneScape statues. Bandos, Mole, Vorkath, and Jad are now shipping. I have a Bando statue and it looks great and is really high quality. The same deal for the plushies applies for the statues as well, so if you bundle 3 together, you get 15% off. And I didn't mention it before, but you can even use my code ZAY10 or click my link in the description to get a further 10% off your order. So if you've been wanting any plushies, RuneScape statues, mouse mats, or even an LED sign, now is the time to get them. So make sure you use my code ZAY10 or click the link in the description so you can get 10% off your order. And thank you, Creator Crafted, for sponsoring this episode. All right, that definitely felt faster. Just getting those extra specs off was crazy good. 4 minute is pretty good. I'm definitely loving this so far. Barber felt really quick too. I got 4 specs off on him as well. Usually only get like the good 2. That's because I came in this time and I spec twice before his boulder phase. Because as you've probably seen last video, I usually only spec after he first throws his bolus and I get up the top. That's when I throw my first 2 specs. So I usually don't get another Void Waker off. But I decided I'd throw my 2 specs first because of the new Light Bearer, and I managed to get another 2 specs off during the fight. So that was a 248 Barber. I used to only get a Barber that quick when I was doing like a 150, and that was like in range of what I would use to get. So yeah, it's quick. It's very quick. Now, this room and the Wardens is where I expect it to make the most difference, just because I can now double spec at the start of the fight with the Void Waker, get a lot of damage, swap to Mage, and I can easily probably double spec again during the fight at some point. So, like, it's going to be really good. I do always double spec with the Void Waker at the start. I just usually didn't spec again because Arca does do a lot of damage to me, so I do use my Sun Keris in the middle for some extra health. So I think this might honestly be able to get more Void Wakers off now, which is going to massively help me. Yeah, that felt quick. I'm not going to lie. That one, I'm saying this about every room because it feels like the Light Bearer just makes that much of a difference. That was a 538 Arca. That is one of my fastest I've done from him. So it's honestly, it's so crazy that it can go that quick. It's truly wild that the Light Bearer has increased it this much. And now the Wardens. I might be able to actually 2-down the core with this Light Bearer. So if I can 2-down the core with just the Light Bearer and my DDS specs and hitting with the Void Waker, this is going to be even faster now too, which is going to be crazy good for me. Looks like I unfortunately can't 2-down the boss still, which does kind of suck for this part, but well. Maybe I can at least Void Waker this phase whenever I get enough special attack and make this bit a little bit quicker as well for me. Wow, that was... my Fang was a complete noodle on that last phase there. That was the longest I probably fought him for. I was on 1 row for a really long time. But if you look at my time in the top left, that was like 4.5 minutes quicker than last raid or something like that, which is crazy that the Light Bearer just took off like 4.5 minutes. And I was probably fighting on that last phase for like at least a minute longer than usual. Yeah, it's good. It's good if it already takes off 4 minutes. That's wild. So if I basically did 10 raids now, I can get an extra raid in with the time I save because of this ring. Well, let's see if I get the back-to-back purple. I completely highly doubt it. Yeah, there we go. Just a white light. But that's probably where I'm going to leave off TOA for a little bit, and I'm going to go do some TOB. That is a really, really good chest. That is like a perfect looking chest here. Yeah, I'm going to go do some TOB, I reckon now. I've got my Light Bearer. That is my Mage upgrade for TOB that I wanted, and all the other rooms where I can spec a little bit more. So I will be less of a leech in some of the rooms, which is pretty damn nice. And now it's time to try my Light Bearer out at TOB. My DPS should be much better in some of these rooms. Well, it's going to be a marginal upgrade in some, but it's going to be a fair bit in others. I will get extra specs on basically all the bosses, so I am looking forward to that. And hopefully it does pretty damn well. No purple for first one back. But yeah, I definitely felt like I did more damage with Light Bearer. Light Bearer made it felt much better with all the specs I got off extra with the Void Waker. Not the best loot to come back to, though. Not the best one, but that is 32 KC? Yeah, 32 KC. Not a bad one to start with. If only I could get lucky and get a purple from here, first KC back. That would have been pretty cool. Nice. Second raid done. Perfect. We didn't even have a death this time, so hopefully we'll see a purple, because I've seen 2 over all my raids. Oh, there is a purple. It's for someone else, though. I don't know who got it. Oh, it's for Minecraft. A Vernic. Ah, okay. I don't feel bad about not getting that one. I don't feel bad about not getting that at all. That is such a bad chest for me, though. Oh my god, that's not a great one. Another one done. Another deathless. So, actually, no, it wasn't deathless. I died. I take that back. Okay, we didn't see a purple. I'm going to blame that on myself. Blood runes. Always nice to see them. The herbs, I can't stop getting toad flax. I don't really need toad flax. Well, another one completed, but 4 deaths. So I highly doubt there will be a purple. There is not. But I am definitely liking the DPS increase I am getting from my light bearer. It feels like I'm getting a lot more Voidwaker specs off, which I am. It's pretty good. It is pretty nice. I definitely feel a DPS increase, be that from the light bearer and also the glory upgrade, because this is the first ones I've really done with the glory upgrade. So it feels pretty nice here. Well, there we go. That's another TOB done. Very good. No deaths from me, at least. Hopefully I see a purple, you know? I wish. No purple and nothing for me yet again. That is a all right loot. I really need more qualms, actually. I'm kind of running low on super strengths now, so I would really like to see another stack of like 40 of those. That would really help me out. Unfortunately, I think I've only seen one lot of them, and that was like one of my first chests. And then since then, I haven't got anything, and I'm now up to 36 KC. No purple yet again. Please give me qualms. I really, really need qualms. I need more strength potions. I'm going to run out of them soon. No, that's not what I need. That is such an expensive chest, though, but I just need more qualms. I'm running so low. I think I've only got like a couple extra super strengths in my bank. Something like that. It's getting bad. I've only got 4 more super strengths left at the minute. So once I run out of those, I'm actually might have to just leave here for a little bit and actually go collect some more, because I'm not doing this without super strengths. I could maybe go without a super attack. It's not too bad because a lot of teams have defense reduction, but without a super strength, I'm going to be just a complete leech. So I'm going to hope I can actually get some qualms here soon, or I might have to go do some more Wintertop for some seeds, because that's about my only real good way of getting them. Well, looks like we've failed one. Not too bad. You can't win them all, though. Unfortunate. Everyone just got hit a bit too hard by some things. Well, this is what we have money for, eh? I'm not going to spend my money on anything else besides death costs, so it doesn't really matter. And that's why I put like 4 dragon pickaxes in before they crashed. So not the worst. I've still got my 2 full stems, so not even horrible. All right, this definitely might not look like TOP because it isn't. I'm actually here at Chambers. I kind of have an issue right now. I think I talked about it in the last clip, but I don't really have many super strengths left. I have 3 potions left, which is enough for 3 more raids at TOB, which if I don't get any more qualms dropped, then that's going to be an issue, because then I'm not going to be able to pot the entire raid. I'm going to be doing much less DPS. I'm going to feel like more of a leech, and I don't really like that. So I have come to Chambers. In here, I don't have to use up any of my own supplies because I can just make them in here, mainly being the super attack, super strength, because I can just keep resetting the raid until I get what I want first, which will most likely be a range room, because I do have a lot of range potions and I can even make more as well. So the plan is I'm going to go in here and hopefully get a massive drop of qualms. I think it also drops it at around a 1 in 30 rate. I'll probably have that up on screen, but I can get up to like 300, but that's only if you like did a really scaled raid. So I could get a big drop here and basically not have to spend any potions to get it. Plus I have a chance of getting some really good upgrades in purples here, which would be really, really nice. Plus the herbs from here will also let me train up my herb lore even more, which does unlock me some extra potions that I actually can use here. I recently got 70, so that means I can make strong Golpar potions, which means I can boost up with all of these when I go in. So these will replace my super combat, super attacks, and everything else like that, as well as range and mage. The next thing I really want to get before I kind of like start tackling this raid more and more in the future is, of course, 78 herb lore. The only way I'm going to do that is with a bunch of herbs, and this raid gives a bunch of herbs. So I'm only going to be able to make the second tier of the Xerix Aids, which doesn't really heal that much, but it's much better than what I originally went in with. So that should actually help me a fair bit. So the goal I do want is 78 herb lore, but I'm mainly here for the qualms, and then I can get back to doing some more TOB for a charged staff, because that's going to make this easier, and it's going to make future content easier. I do also not really want to farm this as much as I can right now, so I might give a couple attempts here and maybe go off to Scorpia because the table has changed a little bit. That's because in Valamor Part 2, a new boss is going to be coming out very soon that's going to give me a Dragonbane staff. Well, that's the first Chambers I've definitely done in a while. I brought a friend over to help me do it, so thank you to Peter. We got a white light, which is good because I just want qualms. That's all I want. I didn't expect to get it. I only got 10k points. Peter's in much better gear, so that is fine. Hopefully, I can just pull some qualms. No, Addy ore and some sapphires. That is not the best for me, but well, it's something. Another raid done. Hopefully, I got some qualms. We'll see if they got anything. No, they did not, but hopefully, I get them. Grimy dwarf weed, not the one that I need, but I have restocked my blood runes I've used over all these raids, so that's kind of good. But well, another one done. Hopefully qualms. Really hoping for some qualms. It was a good one. I didn't actually die in that one, I don't think. No, I did earlier on. Never mind. I take that back. Didn't die to Olm. To get an ancient tablet, I can't use that. Chambers was going pretty slow for me, mainly because I wasn't getting that many points compared to others when I was bringing him for a raid. And if I didn't, the raid was just so slow, it was just nowhere near efficient. So I'm actually going to come to the wilderness here and do some Scorpia. With Scorpia's recent changes, it actually got a fair few noted qualms added to the drop table. So I'm going to come over here, kill some Scorpia, hopefully get myself a qualm drop, and then I'm just going to be out. Definitely not the item I was expecting to get from here, but I suppose I got it. One of the new drops added to here is a Dragon 2-hand. I've got heaps of them in the past, but not from Scorpia. Not from Scorpia. I just really wish they added that other item they teased when they made the wilderness change. They said they were going to add another exclusive unique to Scorpia's table. They still haven't done that, and it's been a lot of months, and I kind of really wanted that before I came here to farm out Scorpia for anything, but they just haven't done that. I don't know if they forgot or not. You know what? Screw Scorpia. It's not very fun to do with my current setup. I usually do it with a crystal bow because it's really easy to kill the little minions that it spawns, but that's currently a crystal shield and it's nearly fully charged, so I don't want to make it into a bow right now. So I'm going to do something I haven't done in a very long time, and that's kill one of the most obscure bosses in the game. It's Salarin the Twisted. I can get a Sinister Key from Salarin the Twisted, which is a guaranteed qualm, but he also has a drop of a qualm at a 1 in 84 himself. So while I'm trying to get the Sinister Key from him to get a guaranteed one, I can get them and just fill my inventory and bank. So it should go pretty well. I've just finished another trip and now I have 18 Sinister Keys. I've done, I think, just over, 270 kills. I missed one key because I was AFK, but doesn't matter. I've still got 18, which is 18 guaranteed qualms. I also got 3 from the boss as well, so I'm going to have 21 by the end of it. That should be a good amount of 4-dose potions and will definitely put me well over rate if I go back to TOB with all of them to get more of them. So that's the plan. I'm going to use up all these keys, and then after this, I'm just going to make the potions and it's straight back to TOB after it because I'm done getting the supplies I needed. I am going to run out of super attacks relatively soon as well, but I can't really do anything else about the super attacks because otherwise I would just have to basically go kill Zemi to get more, and I'm not doing that. I just went and looted all the keys. Now I have myself a bunch of herbs from that. It's honestly pretty good for Renars if I had a good way of getting snape grass, but I kind of really don't, so it doesn't really matter. But I did get myself the 18 qualms, so that is going to be really nice. Now I've got myself 21 of them, so it's a good amount of potions and it should last me for a while. But I do only have 12 super attack 4 doses left, so it looks like these will be some of my last attack doses along with my last super strengths as well. That was a pretty good one for a 3-man. Oh, it's mine. It's mine. I actually got it. Oh my God. There is no way. I actually just, you guys called me for one and I got it. Oh, it's going to be in a Vernic and I can't do anything, man. All right. Good luck. Oh, yeah, that's actually useful. Yeah. Sick, actually. No way. I actually can't believe I got them. That's going to be sick. One of my next grinds is going to be Bandos, so any extra armor is great. That's crazy. I honestly did not expect to actually get a unique there. I've honestly been dreading TOB the past few days because honestly, I hate it here. TOB is by far my least favorite raid in the game. I don't know what it is. It's not that fun. But seeing a purple here, honestly, I'm so happy to see it. Of course, we're going to run it back to back in just a second. But yeah, shout out to the two guys I'm doing it with. Shout out to Shoutpan and Jozza. Sorry. Shout out to them too for actually taking me. It's great that they actually called me tonight. But yeah, Justy Legs. A lot of people would actually be unhappy with Justy, but it does actually give some defensive upgrades for me. Granted, the whole set does have an effect where it gives you more defensive upgrades than anything else. But for example, it gives me an extra 10 in my defensive stats on Slab, Slash, and Crush, and an extra 18 on range. these are going to be really good because, as I just said, I'm going to be doing Bandos in the future. Very soon, actually. It's one of my next grinds kind of after TOB and stuff like that. I really want to go get myself some Bandos for some better tank armor, and then it's not repairable like Blood Moon is. So that's going to really help me there, especially range defense, because you pray melee there, and then Bandos has a range special attack, so any more range defense I can get is great. Plus, it also has a 4 prayer bonus, so I'm not even really losing out on the prayer that I get from my Varrock legs. Honestly, it's a really, really good item, and I'm super happy about that, because if I check the collection log right now, and we look at this, I actually have a unique on TOB at 38 KC. So I was even lucky, and it definitely was not my MVP. Will we see a back-to-back for someone? No. Good luck, everyone. Wow, that's depressing. It's a good chest if I wanted money, but now that I've got a purple from Tombs of a Mascot and from Theater of Blood, I kind of want to try and get a unique from Chambers. So there's 71 Herblore. I'm trying to get myself up to about 78 Herblore at the end. I definitely don't have enough resources for that at all, but 78 is the main goal I really want before I start sending a lot of Chambers, because then I can actually make strong Buchu potions, which means I can actually have very good brews and very good super restores in there. They'll heal much more than the current standard ones I can make, and will just make the rage so much easier for me. But a milestone I can hit along the way is 75 to make myself some standard Noxifer ones. In case I'm with a team and I need to make another Overload or something like that, I can make a standard one instead of a weak one at the minute. So I'll see what level these Herblore supplies are going to get me to, and then after that I will head off to Chambers to try and get a unique from there. It might not be a purple that I want from there, because what I am looking for will actually just be the Torn Prayer Scroll. It's not a purple, it's about a 1 in 10 rate, and I do want this because it will actually give me a new prayer unlock, which will be Preserve. So that will make my boosted stats last 50% longer. So that basically means any potion I use now just lasts for a bit of extra time, because I am struggling on a fair few of the potions, basically. Getting super attacks is really hard, and apparently getting qualms is also pretty hard. This will be the last level I get from my potions, and that is 73 Herblore. Pretty close to 75 now, honestly. I can't really make another good potion until 76 till I can actually start making some magic potions with my Lantidimes and Potato Cactus. But honestly, the ranging potions went pretty well. I went through basically everything I have. These are like literally the last ones I can get XP from. So now I think it's time to actually start hitting up some chambers. I of course knew I wasn't going to get the Herblore level for anything that I really needed, but it was good to get through this stuff and get a good 3 Herblore levels out of it. But anyway, let me go back to chambers, gear up, and then let's send some and hopefully get myself a Torn Prayer Scroll, or at least maybe even a purple, you know? It could happen. It could happen. Let's get this Chambers underway then. I've actually got myself a good raid. I've got Thievings, Guardians, Mystics, Shamans, Mutterdals, and Tightrope. So all those rooms are pretty easy at the start, and then Mutterdals is going to be the only real challenge, but that's the one that gives me the Overload and my Prayer Enhance right at the end. The Overload Plus and the Prayer Enhance Plus, that is. And then Tightrope, just easy to finish it off as well. But this one should be one of the easiest combinations of things for me to do, with also getting my Overload as well. I did have one that was even easier. I basically had this same layout just without Mutterdals, but of course that didn't give me an Overload, so there was no point to really doing it because I can't make even the second tier of Overload. I can only make an Overload minus, so I really need to find a room that does give me one. Well, that's the last room completed now, so it's time to do Olm. I actually haven't died during all of it, which is a bonus. It is definitely a bonus. God, the Mutterdals really, really hit, but well, it is what it is. So far going well. Now I've got to make a lot of potions. I already had to make some more so I could actually take on the Mutterdal in this Tightrope room, but that's fine. I've got to make a lot of potions because I am still going to be doing the method where I die to Olm with a full inventory of potions, and then I have them on the ground the whole fight. I need to do this because it's not really easy to do Olm and not die with these brews that only heal me 13 HP per sip, and I also don't have any Staminas that I can really use for this. Actually, I do have Staminas in my bank from TOB. I have been making a small stack of Staminas in my bank from doing TOB, so I think I have about 30 plus, maybe 40, and that's 4 dose Staminas at that. So I could actually start maybe doing some actual running methods at Olm soon if I actually keep building them up. So now I just die with this full inventory of potions, and then I will lose points going down from 16.7 down to 10k. But honestly, not the worst thing in the world. Now I just need to go make myself another whole inventory of potions, get my other gear, and then I'm all good to fight him. Well, as you saw, I got kind of stacked out by that flame wall. Water runes are just something I seem to always forget. I don't know why. I never think about the flame wall. But now I'm going to bring in some of these vials of water now, which will be able to douse the wall for me. They will take up 4 spots of what I will have for brews, but the extra damage I will take from the wall is, I think these more than make up for it, because I take about, sometimes the wall can hit me for 55, like you just saw. So 1 lot of brew would only heal me for about, 56. So I think this will be better, because then I don't get stacked out. But it will heal me for around about the same as what a brew would. So it's not like I'm really losing a spot to food, you know? Well, that's another death. The left hand, the mage hand is on 50-something health. And the right melee hand is on like 4. And then I just have to do the head phase. Not getting water runes has absolutely destroyed me for this one. I've had to drink so many brews just because of the damage, because of this wall, that I would be so much better off if I had them. It's actually kind of crazy. But that's another death. We're back down to 10,000 points. It's literally what we started on. It's like I've done no damage there. Oh, there we go. We've done it. Only 3 deaths. Definitely not getting a purple. Yeah, that's what I expected. Hopefully, I get the Torn Prayer Scroll. I can still get it because obviously it's not a purple. Or if I don't get that, hopefully I get Qualms. I would love more Qualms. Yeah, actually, silver ore is pretty good. I still do want my smithing level to hit at least 79, because then I can make my own dwarf ale, and then I can boost it up to 80. Once I hit the 80, I can then smith my own god sword whenever I go get the other 2 pieces to make the blade, that is. But honestly, not the worst thing in the world. A completion is definitely a completion, as the mole man said. Well, another KC done. Got myself a teammate. Don't think they got a purple. Nah, doesn't look like they did. Ah, well. I only got 11,000 points by the end of that because, like, yeah, it was a little bit scuffed, but... oh, well, it is what it is. Hopefully, I can at least get some Qualms or, of course, Torn Prayer Scroll. No, okay. 8 Snapdragons and a bunch of coal. Honestly, I'll take the coal. That's not even that bad. Another KC done. No purple, but yeah, it is what it is. I wonder if Jern got a purple. She did not. I got Lantadime Silver Ore. Man, that kind of sucks. Man, if only that was Qualms. That would have been so much nicer. Silver Ore is still good, though. Silver Ore is still nice. I will take. I'm once again running a solo chambers. So this time, I'm going to go in and go die again with all my potions. And I've also actually remembered water runes this time. Look at him. Okay, this was not a bad raid. I did get stacked out by Olm one time. He put a portal inside of the flame wall and got hit at 54 by it. So, like, not much I could do. But, like, nearly 20k points is actually pretty good for a raid for me. Of course, it's a white light. That's fine. Please give me Torn Prayer. No. Okay. Doesn't even give me Qualms either. That kind of sucks. No. And it's not even any Qualms. I am just very, very unlucky to not even get any Qualms from, like, here or TOB in ages. It's another raid down. I just managed to survive. I nearly died right at the end, but I got the redemption proc off, so we just lived. Oh, wow. Peter actually got a purple and got a dragon hunter crossbow. That's actually pretty sick. That's that's pretty funny. I had nowhere near enough points to get anywhere near a purple, but yeah, it's cool to actually see one. Hopefully Torn Prayer Scroll for me. No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Another raid done, and I didn't do too bad on points. Undying Raid. We didn't die during the whole thing, which is a big, big bonus. The first time I got that. I wonder if Peter got a purple again. No, he did not. And I see that I got Grimy Dwarf Weeds in gold. Give me Qualms. I want some Qualms or a Torn Prayer Scroll, please. What is this? Another KC? Another white light, probably? Yeah. I'm not going to look at chat to see if Peter got anything first, because I want to open up this and see if I get anything good, like Qualms or a Torn Prayer. Oh, Cat and Tines, that got me for a second. I thought it was going to be Qualms. That sucks. Another raid done. Had an unfortunate death, but I got Cat and Tines again. Cool. Just give me Qualms. Please, I beg. I actually beg. What is this? Another raid done. Just for a white light and grimy toad flax, apparently. I didn't get anything else, so maybe I actually got a collection log? No, it just didn't even show the Lizardman Fang. Just some silver and some diamonds. I also haven't had a Dark Relic either, which I think is the same drop rate as the Torn Prayer Scroll, which is also a collection log, but I haven't gotten either of them. The Dark Relics would also be really good because they give you XP in any of your skills. It's like getting its own lamp, but they also give you more XP in skills that are used inside the raid. So I'm going to put all of them on Herblore. So they're actually going to be a fair amount of Herblore XP whenever I get one. basically what I've got every time. I got a lot of points that time. I actually got 15k, which is actually one of my better raids. At least it wasn't pure essence like Beta here. Oh my god, I just got a purple. There is no way that this is a purple from Chambers. I have 13,000 points. I'm not even going to look what this is in chat. I have to loot this right now. Oh my god. I did not expect that. I was going to say I was 20,000 points until I died at Ulm. What is this purple going to be? Oh my god. All right. Please give me a Dex or Augury would be fine. Dex or Augury would be fine. Every unique here is good except a Kodai. Please give me something that is not a Kodai. A Twisted Buckler is a very weird unique. Oh, that's probably... I don't know how to feel about this. It's definitely a lot of range strength. 10 range strength is a lot. It is good. It's going to be really good if I use a crossbow or anything like that. It's going to give me a lot of extra max hits if I use a crossbow. And it's kind of funny that I am now using my Atlatl set and it's really good and I get a buckler. That's kind of wild, actually. Could have been anything else and it would have been better besides a Kodai. But hey, a purple's a purple. Let's look at that chat now. That's actually fucking crazy that I actually got a Twisted Buckler. I am going to have a look at this in my collection log now. So now I have a unique in Chambers at 17kc. I have a unique at TOB at 40kc. And I've got my 3 uniques from TOA at 52. I got to say, I am incredibly lucky overall. And getting 3 uniques in one video now is actually pretty goddamn sick. I didn't even get my Torn Prayer Scroll that I wanted. I've got that before I got any other collection log on this log. I don't even have a Dark Relic. I don't have a Torn Prayer Scroll. That's the first unique. All right.